What's happening? Be there. And then when you get to the office, go for it. Reasonable time is enough time to achieve all of your goals. Just jot that down. Reasonable time is enough time. I had to learn that. Reasonable time is enough time. Here's why. It's not the hours you put in, it's what you put in the hours. If you start depositing greater ideas into the hours you've got later than now, I'm telling you, later, you can't believe the productivity that will flow. The ideas you can't think of now, a year from now, they'll start to flow. And when you deposit those ideas in the hours you've got, productivity multiplies by 2, 3, 5, 10. And then do priorities on your goals. What's important this week? What's important this month? Here's the next one. Often review. Just go over your goals to make sure that your list is working for you. It's got you inspired. It's got you turned on. Somebody says, how come you're up so early? Say, if you were headed where I'm headed, you'd be up early too. Wow. If you were going to meet who I'm going to meet, you'd be up early. If it was going to stack up for you like it's stacking up for me, you'd be getting up early. This is why you need to think on paper. Put your game plan on paper to make sure you're not spending major time on minor things. Little phrase I have says, don't mistake movement for achievement. It's not that difficult to get busy. What you have to do is check to see what you're busy on. Because it's easy to haul out the trash and fix the screen door, get the car washed, take the kids to school. I mean, it's easy to stay busy, right? The key is on what?
And so the rule is never give in to the temptation to clear up small things first. Instead of clearing up all your small things, start on your major tasks and loop back and clear up your small things later. There's something about small things. They're like rabbits in the field. They multiply. If you start working on your small things, the end of the day will come and you're still working on small things and your major task has not been touched. So you've got to discipline yourself to get straight into your most important task and stay with it until it's done. Yeah, and there are a lot of small things that are unavoidable. I mean, you just have to do them. There's a concept called working in real time. Working in real time, because if it's less than a 2-minute task that pops up, do it immediately. Yeah, return the phone call, sign the note, read something, make the decision, dictate the memo, whatever it happens to be. If it's less than 2 minutes and it's urgent, then do it immediately. Don't store it.
Let's go. Let's go. Good morning, familia. Rise and shine. Another beautiful, blessed, and grateful day to go ahead and take advantage of. We are at Tuesday, April 5th, ready to go ahead and take action for the day. So you see the topic, how to go ahead and become more productive. I've got multiple tips to go ahead and get you into gear for the day. But before we start, you already know, let's drop some gratitude to go ahead and get the day going, right? Grateful for God, grateful to be healthy, grateful for each of you guys, grateful for the opportunity to have a chance to go ahead and grow and get 1% better for the day. Grateful to be able to move these things, right? So let's get it. Let's get it. Drop it down for the day, and we are diving into it. Here we go. All right. How to become more productive, okay? I've got a couple different tips for you, and I've also got a way for you to evaluate your daily progress as you guys go through this. So here's tip number 1. All right, going through it. I'm actually going to go through, an ideology before I get into the tips, right? So first question, okay? What is the number 1 biggest obstacle for you? And it's going to be different for everybody, right? But what is your biggest obstacle right now that's in the way of you becoming successful in the business, okay? What is getting in the way right now? If you really taken this skill set of trading, diving into cryptos, metaverse, and NFTs, what's stopping you from getting to the next level? Is it your family that's around you? Is it your personal beliefs, right? You've got to really sit down and figure out what is the obstacles that's stopping you. That's the first thing, okay? Second thing, I'm going to give you the answer. You ready? It's actually you. Believe it or not, whoever you just wrote down, if it's external, anybody outside of yourself, the answer was you. You're the only one that's stopping you. It's not your family. It's not your brother. It's not your girlfriend. You see, when I first got started 5 years ago, nobody saw what I saw. Not my father, not my best friend, not the closest people to me. If they can't see the vision, they must be out of focus. So you have to be able to fire yourself up internally. Okay. The passion, the drive, it's going to start from the inside to give you the energy to go ahead and make the push when nobody believes in you. Okay. So when nobody's holding you accountable, you've got to be the one to do it yourself. But good thing you guys have the dream team. You've got a whole team now to hold yourselves accountable. So you're doing this for yourself, but not by yourself. Next part. Think about this. What do most people do? Okay. I'm going to tell you right now, one of the biggest obstacles that most run into along their journey, right, including myself, is distractions. Okay. We all get distracted. This is a part of life, whether it be the news, social media, the vid, Ukraine. There's so much noise going on where it's so easy to get distracted and take you off from where you're going. This is why it's so important to remain disciplined, right? To have a clear vision for what it is that you want. Because if you don't know exactly what you want, it's easy to just let the days go by. It's easy to just browse and scroll through social media. It's easy to hang out with people that have no vision and just sit on the couch and watch TV all day. It's easy to succumb to the normal lifestyle. But at the same time, what's easy to do is also easy not to do. It's just as easy to start taking your time to sit down and read a book, to take notes, right? To start getting around a mentor. It's just as easy to do those things as it is not to do it. What's most important to you? Okay. So now let's go ahead and get into the keys to being productive. All right. I've got a couple bullet points for you so we can go ahead and go through it. Number one, read your goals out loud several times a day. You know, if you really want to take it seriously, write your goals down in the morning, write them down at nighttime. Okay. This is just a part of the process. This is something that is a must. I'm doing this every day. Got to be able to have my goals written. I've got to be able to see them every day when I wake up and every day when I go to sleep. Why? There's science. There's a method behind the madness, right? Because you're falling asleep to your dreams and you're waking up to your success. Whatever you think about most of the time, you become. So if you have your visions and your goals on your subconscious mind, think about two different people. Imagine somebody that didn't write their goals down for 365 days and somebody that wrote them and read them out loud twice a day for 365 days. Who do you think is going to have more success? I'm going to tell you right now, it's not even going to be close to the two people if they have the same knowledge, the same work ethic. It makes a big difference, okay? Number two, 90% of success is going to be showing up, okay? I'm going to tell you, this is such a big piece when it comes to really leveling up. I'm going to ask you guys right now, how many days a week are you guys plugged into the Go Live? How many days a week are you really plugged in, tapping into an educator that you want to go ahead and master that product or master that strategy? This is so key. I'll never forget when I first started. For the first 2 years, I was literally on 5 days a week. I was on at midnight with Mike Miles, and I was getting on at 2 a.m. with Chris Derrick. No distractions. That was literally, no matter what, I wasn't going out. I cut it off. That's what I was doing 5 days a week, Monday through Friday, to really master the skill set. So that's on the trading side, okay? What go lives, what sessions are you guys tapping into? Now let's talk about mentorship, okay? Are you guys actually tuned in with your mentor? Are you guys calling and asking questions? Are you guys actually reaching out? When the student is ready, the mentor will appear. So how do I know if you guys are really working? Number one, you're getting on the calls, you're making notes. But number two, now you've got to be able to take action. Now you've got to be able to go out in the field. You see, you're gonna get way more experience in 2 hours going out in the field, taking the trade, reaching out, making that video than you ever will from sitting down, reading, and taking 20 hours of notes from a book or from a Zoom call. Okay, so if you get anything from this, be willing to take action on what it is that you guys are learning every day. All right, next. Number three, how much are you getting done before my call, before 11 o'clock in the morning? This is big. This is something that I had to realize 11-11 paint your vision. I was struggling with this for a while, okay? I was wondering why I wasn't seeing the level of success maybe as some others, and it had to go back to my morning routine. You see, you've really got to ask yourself, somebody might get more done in 4 hours, and I might do in 8 hours. Why is that? Because somebody might be busy and somebody might be productive. So I'm not always worried about how much time that you put into the business. You could tell me, D, I'm grinding for 7-8 hours, but you might be busy for 7-8 hours. Somebody can be productive for 1 hour and they might get more done than you. So my goal with that is, what is your schedule like before you guys actually get onto this call by 11 a.m.? I'll give you an idea of mine, okay? Gratitude, journaling, meditation, possibly a workout if I have the time, being able to get posts out on social media, reaching out to 20 new individuals, creating new connections. All of this is done by the time that 11 a.m. is hit. I've done all of that already. So you've got to think about it. I've done more by 11 a.m. than some people have done in their whole day. Already put out content, already got myself working for myself. I've already developed, I've already got my meditation in. So you've got to ask yourself, what are you doing even before this call starts? Because how you start your day is typically how it starts to roll out for the rest of it. So if you start your day on fire, the rest of the day is probably going to flow the same. So that's my goal for you guys. And even at the end of this, I'm going to give you a tracker. So you can actually go ahead and document your day. So you can evaluate every day by the end of it if you actually did what you said you're going to do at the beginning. Okay, so that's number 3. Number 4, what are you reading and what are you listening to? This is so important, okay? Right now, we're going through power of awareness. This whole month right now is basically on the power of awareness. That's the book that we're starting to read. So if you haven't got that yet, go ahead and go to Barnes & Noble, grab that book, and you can start getting along with this session. But here's where all wealth starts. It starts in the mind. It starts with really getting a desire, an exact picture for what it is that you want. So if you're not aware of the vision that you have for yourself, you're going to keep going in circles. So this is the book that we're diving in. What audios, okay? Drop some audios that you guys have been listening to lately. I'll give you some that we've been tapped into, right? Kevin Trudeau, your wish is your command. If you've never heard of this, you've never tapped into, I strongly suggest to go ahead and go through this 13-part series and let me know how you feel when you finish. This is going to give you a whole different level of perception, of knowledge, of value in the way that you look at things. Okay, you're going to start to understand that success, without a doubt, is 90% spiritual and it's only 10% physical. Okay, major keys. Number 4, got 2 more for you. Focus only on IPAs, right? Income producing activities. So I'm going to tell you guys, and you hear it all the time, for a while, I used to have an alarm, right? Every single hour on my phone, I would put a vibe check. And the reason being is, if you think about yesterday, you think about the day before, how many times across the day were you distracted? How many times did you let something take your focus and stop you from what it is that you were doing? It happens all the time, right? It happens to me, it happens to you. So how do you stop that? Put an alarm on your phone every hour, and it's going to give you a vibe check. And every hour on the dot, you're going to get an alarm, and it's going to check yourself. Am I doing something productive, or am I just being busy? And this is huge because immediately it's going to stop you on the spot, and it's going to make you realize, should I be doing something worth my time, or should I stop doing this right now? Okay, so this is big. And last but not least, eliminate distractions. So I want you guys to go ahead and drop it down below. What are some of the biggest distractions that you're going through right now? You have to be able to identify. Remember, we talked about power of awareness. If you're not aware of what's draining, what's taking your energy, you're going to keep letting it do the same thing over and over again. So what's draining your energy? What's distracting you right now? Drop it down below. Is it social media? Is it the ones who you're associating with? Okay. I don't know what that is for you. You've got to be able to take the time to figure it out. So I told you I was going to give you guys a tracker. Okay. And I'm going to do just that. This is called the Chairman Tracker. Okay. Chairmantracker.com. Here's what it looks like. Chairmantracker.com. And this is really cool. What it does is you guys are going to be able to put your email in here and you're going to be able to log every day that you guys actually do the necessary things. So, right. So here's how it starts. You come in and it's going to give you today's date. It's going to have your name. It's going to have you, yes or no. Did you read your goals? Did you contact 2 to 4 people? Huge. Did you promote calls? Okay. Did you get somebody to an overview? All of these different things you can go ahead and checklist. Did you write down your goals? Did you write down your gratitude list? Did you read? Did you listen to your audios? And then boom, you can go ahead and submit it. So every day you guys can go ahead and really see, am I doing the necessary actions? Did I put out my social media? Did I contact people? Did I read? Did I do my gratitude? Did I get on go live today? And watch this. Do this for a week. Do this for a week straight. And then do it for 2 weeks. And then do it for a month. And tell me you don't see a different level of results. So that's my training for you guys today on how to go ahead and become more productive. The 5 tips that you can implement right here, right now, today. So if you got any value, go ahead and smash that like button. Drop some 7s down below. If nobody told you today, I believe in you. I see the growth there's a lot of momentum going down in the month of April. I see rank ups. I see pips being caught. You guys see in the group chat, right? Swipe coin has been dropping left and right? We've been catching pips. Let's just say they're on fire. So get ready for a lot of pips, a lot of momentum. Remember, it's your favorite entrepreneur, Define Dreams. If you can see it in your mind, you can hold it right here in your hand. You can be, do, or have anything that you want, but you've got to be able to go out and have the belief. Family, let's grow. I'll see you at the top because the bottom is way too crowded. It's game time.